Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Tech Pro, and today in this video, guys, I'm actually going to be showing you all exactly how to use VirtualBox. So VirtualBox is software that you can use to basically have a computer inside of your computer. It's really cool. So let's go ahead and first type in VirtualBox, and there will also be a link in the description to the website where you can actually get this program. It is great software. I highly recommend it. So what you want to do, just go ahead and click that link in the description, and it will bring you to this page. So after that, you just want to go ahead and click the downloads option right there. And then after that, we're actually going to click Windows hosts right here. But say you're running Mac OS X, there's actually no big deal there. There's also Mac OS one, and there's also a Linux one right there. Okay, so if you're running Linux, go ahead and click the Linux one there, and just select your version of Linux. Now, if you don't know what you're running, I do suggest that you figure that out before you just select a random one, because it may mess things up later. But we're not actually going to worry about that right now, because I'm sure most of y'all are probably running Windows anyway. Okay, so now what we need to do is actually get our copy of Linux here. So it doesn't really matter which one, which version you use. For me, I'm actually going to go with the Linux Mint, but there are plenty of versions out there. Of course, I'm also going to link the Linux Mint webpage in the description, so in case you're looking for that, that's no big deal, because it will also be in the description. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and type in Linux Mint here, and we'll go ahead and let that load. And if the link doesn't work for some reason, just simply follow what I'm doing right here. We're going to click the download links one right there, and then click the one that you want to use. In this case, I'm going to go with the Mate or Mate. Don't really know how to pronounce that. And then after that, you can select whichever one you want. In this case, I'm in the USA, so I'm just going to go ahead and select the first one there. So then after that, you will see the download start on the bottom of your screen. Just go ahead and click save. And depending on your internet speed, it may download faster or slower than mine. So I'll be back whenever this is done. Okay, so while I was gone, I went ahead and installed the VirtualBox program as well as the Linux Mint. So with VirtualBox, you want to go ahead and just go through the installer and install the drivers that it needs. And then that's really it. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and open that up, and we're going to click the new button up there at the top right there. And you want to type in Linux. Now, if you're doing Windows, then you can just type in Windows. So in this case, we're just going to do Linux x64. Now, if you don't know whether you're 32-bit or 64-bit, open up your start menu, type in this PC, and then go to properties, and it will show you in there. So be pretty reasonable whenever it comes to the RAM. Don't give it all your system RAM. I recommend going around halfway. My system actually has 8 gigabytes of RAM, so we're just going to go with 4 gigabytes. But with Linux, you really don't even need 4 gigabytes of RAM, and it will work just fine. So now we're going to go ahead and just click next, and get next again, and then we're going to give around 32 gigabytes of storage. Now, keep in mind, if you're using Windows, you want to give it somewhere around maybe 64 gigabytes of storage. But for Linux, I think 32 gigabytes is perfectly fine, and that will definitely get you by just fine as well. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and click the settings button right there, and then wait, just give a second here. Now we're actually going to go ahead and click that little button right there. Click the little CD icon right there, and click the little icon right there. And then you want to click that. Now after that, we're going to go ahead and click on downloads right here, or desktop, depending on where you have the file saved. Okay, so now we're going to go and click OK, and we're going to click start. Okay guys, so now we're actually here inside of the virtual machine itself, and this is basically what it's going to look like. Now, if you're doing Linux, you may have to wait for it to boot up. I've already done that, and I'm also running a pretty powerful computer, so it didn't take that long anyway. But you can see it's actually quite laggy, but that's because it's in a virtual machine, and after we install it, that will most likely be fixed. So what you need to do is simply click the Install Linux Mint button, which I will go ahead and do now. So if you're doing Linux Mint, it will actually highlight in green. And so now we're here inside of the installer. Basically, just click the continue button, and then you want to select your keyboard layout, click continue again, and now we are right here. So just go ahead and do your thing, finish up the installer, and that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye. So, what were you, after,